Hey guys, I was working on something with my Neutron, which is right here, the Behringer Neutron, and I realized that I was hacking it in a way that might be interesting to more people than just me. So I'm going to film a video about how to put the Behringer Neutron into a rack mountable, like a 19-inch standard rack mount. I'm going to go over how to remove the power supply from the Behringer's case, how to get the Neutron out of the case, and how to mount it inside of my custom 19-inch enclosure. And I will explain how that's made as well. For me, I just like to have things in my rack because then it's easier for me to patch between my Euro rack stuff, which this is designed to fit in a Euro rack standard rack. This video isn't about me. So here's what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is get this back out and put it back into the Behringer Neutron case as if it was already there. Alright, so your Behringer Neutron is going to come with screws here, 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 and here. There are 8 of them in total. They are M3 screws. They look like that, okay? You're going to want to unscrew those. I'm not going to put them back in because I already took them out. Once you have that done, you can tilt the Behringer Neutron's panel forward. Now you need to be careful because connecting the Behringer Neutron to a power supply, there is a ribbon cable. See this thing right here? What you're going to want to do is unhook that. So hold it in one hand and unhook it with the other. It's very easy to take off. Alright, once you've got that out, we're going to set this aside. Inside of the Behringer Neutron, there is a power supply. Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if I could take that out and attach it to my Neutron's rack mount so that I wouldn't have to pull more power off of my Euro rack supply. This thing actually pulls quite a bit of juice. So let's see how it's connected. Well, Behringer, luckily enough, made it super simple. There's a screw. Oh man, this is going to be hard to see. I'm going to get the camera in my hands. Hold on. Behringer put a screw here, here, that one's kind of hard to see, and there, where my middle finger is. You're going to want to undo those, and these 1, 2, 3 1/4-inch jacks, and you're going to want to use an 11mm socket. While I'm sitting here undoing these, for those of you who have been subscribed to this channel for a long time, I missed y'all. I hope everybody's doing well. I've been building my business. I've also been building furniture, and I've got a sick little Euro rack over there, Euro rack / 19-inch rack. I'll show you a picture of it at the end of this video if anybody's interested, and you can stick around. Alright, so here we go. 11mm socket. We're just going to turn these counterclockwise, and that loosens them enough that we can break them free. We're going to do the same thing for the rest of these. It is raining right now. Actually thundering. It's quite the vibe in here. I can't describe it. I'm in my garage. I have my new workbench that I built. A proper workbench and not just a couple pieces of plywood like I had in the DIY series. Alright, so as you just heard, I have dropped the power supply unintentionally out of the thing. So here it is. This is the power supply. Put that aside for, again, another couple of minutes. And here is the Behringer case, absolutely nude. Put some clothes on, you minx. Here's my rack that I'm going to put it in. We're going to want to mount this power supply down here somewhere, and then we can snake the cable through the holes in the side of my 3D printed 19-inch rack adapters. I will put the file to these adapter wings in the description of this video because I designed them and I can do that. So I'll put these in the description. If you have a 3D printer, you can print these out. And this will adapt Euro rack rails, which you can purchase on Amazon. Synthrotech's website has them really cheaply. You can purchase these rails very cheaply and cut them to size. And then the back is just literally a piece of plywood that I ripped on the table saw down to the exact width of this, which is 5 inches and a quarter. And put a couple of wood screws to hold it on. That is all it is. So I'm going to take a couple of wood screws here. The pan head will prevent it from coming off, and the thread pitch will prevent it from moving. So what I'm going to do is grab my drill, and I'm just going to go ahead and mount this. It doesn't super matter where it is. Actually, let me figure out whether or not the ribbon cable will reach. It actually does matter. The ribbon cable has to reach. Okay, yeah, that'll reach about right there. After that, we're going to put the ribbon cable back on. I'm just guessing whether or not this fits, as he realized it doesn't fit. Oh my god. Alright, so I fucked up. It doesn't super matter where it is. It doesn't super matter where it is. Actually, let me figure out whether or not the ribbon cable will reach.
Hi, I'm Gardener Beeson, and every 30 seconds, a purported handyman forgets to use their tape measure and just eyeballs it. Please, be one of the good ones. Measure your cables, dingus.
Give me 1 second here to move the power supply closer to where it can plug in. Alright, let's see if it fits now. Hey, there we go. Part of hacking is solving problems on the fly. There you go. Even I fuck up sometimes. That's not a whole lot of clearance, but I am going to be putting this right under an identical setup for the D, so that'll fit for me. This might not work for you. You could also make a longer ribbon cable if you're handy with that. I've got the stuff to make ribbon cables. I just don't feel like fucking doing it. So there we go. The next thing I'm going to do is take those 8 screws that came off of the Model D and put them into my nuts that are inside of my nuts. There you go. That's the end of the video. Hope this was helpful, and if it wasn't helpful, I'm sorry. All right, later. Here's the rack. I'm calling it Ultra Rack. Those are the 2 Behringer synthesizers that I've racked in my custom rack ears, and then the top part is a larger version of those. So it's a double 19 with 178 HP times 2 up at the top, and then under part for storage, you know, where you put your oregano or inspiration for writing music or whatever you fucking want to hide down there. And it's steel. I welded it all myself using that welder right there. I've gotten into welding recently and I really enjoy it. This is my new workshop. Got a drill press and stuff, and this is the hack station. And that's it. Cool beans. If you guys want more of these videos, let me know. Maybe I'll make some. Maybe I won't. It's all cypress. Isn't that pretty? Side panels are fucking cool too. They're all edge glued. My first time doing like woodworking shit. And they've got these black oxide big bolts holding them on. They don't really provide a lot of clamping pressure because I fitted them so well they'd stay in place without the bolts, but the bolts look cool, so. Yeah. It does have an LED light. I should plug it in. All right, I'll plug it in, hold on. All right, I've got it plugged in. Let's turn it on. There it is. And it's got a remote control for the LEDs so you can change the color and shit. I'm gonna make a official like trailer or commercial or something. Red's pretty neat, check this out. Yeah. There's green. There's blue. There's just white. Let's see here. Let's try purple. Ooh, that's kind of sexy. Yeah. There you go. I can sit here fucking around with this all day. Alright, we gotta end this video sometime. These are gonna be for sale at some point. I just haven't worked out the details on how I'd take payments and who would buy one and how much they'd cost, but I've been building this for about 5 months, so they won't be cheap. This is real metal working, real hardwood, all 100% custom fabricated. Alright, let's get out of here.